Hello everybody, my name is Mads, and this is my first video on YouTube. I am kind of, if you could see what I'm looking at right now, there's two tables, little timetables that you usually put your monitor on top of each other, and then my phone is on top of that, and then my tablet is on top of my phone's edge to keep it dangling above. A little janky, but it'll do, right? So I recently started getting back into art. I have chronic pain and I haven't really been able to use my arms for 3 years. I'm still very limited, but I'd like to focus on what I can do. So this is my everything journal. And I was kind of figuring out what I liked, and I ended up just putting everything in one journal. Writing, drawing, collaging, painting, everything. It's mostly going to be doodles and stuff, I think. And I like to save, it's a little bit of a, I like to save packaging of things I eat and write about it, rate them. I like things spoken out. I feel like it's very inviting. I can't wait to look through it. I also just did the cover. And just washi tape because it was starting to tear. And on the back, I like making these scrap fairy houses with paper. And there's another one right here. All right, shall we start? Good start. So here's what I kept my stickers in, stuff I wanted to paste into it. Let's see, can you see it all? All right, started March 15, 2024, and ended on May 8th, 2024. So it was very quick. Let's see. At first, I had started this at the very, very beginning of my collage journey. And I was like, what do I want to do with this journal? It's just sitting here empty. I had paper clipped it together because it was like in a different time. I had just kind of put it away, smear some leftover paint on there. I don't know what I was trying to do. I wasn't sure yet. So let's stick this together again. And here's a little flip. I'm writing about miniatures that I bought. I got a couple of these. Really cute. And it stands in some of my plants and with my little gnome statue that's on my desk. And he holds this little tiny journal. All right. Spring brunch. I had a lot of fun incorporating the doodles and random pieces of scrap paper. Really enjoyed having paint on the background, doodles on top. These are just pictures that I really like. There's this couch. These are all vintage magazine clippings. Look at these. Amazing. All right. Some more pretty things. And I like to keep corners and then use them as like photo corners, I think it's really fun. Cream egg. I'm surprised it's still in here. It's really hard to glue this stuff down. All right. And this is some journaling, which I haven't really done much of in my newer journals. I'm working my third everything journal. This is after I just cleaned it up. Trust me, it does not stay that way. And yeah, this is from my local lake. Gorgeous, gorgeous. My little sleepy boy. Yeah, we had a branch pierce our roof. It's all fixed right now, thankfully. But I really like this page with the neutrals and the blues. I think they work really good together. And this was some traditional folk painting I did. And here's my neighbor's cat that visits us every day, several times a day. Comes in and says hi to my little kitty boy. I was supposed to fill this up, but... And then here we have a bunch of food stuff. We got gnocchi, we have, this is from a pineapple, some random scrap. These delicious Parmesan cracker things. Sourdough, twice baked, crunchy snack, grilled cheese, and sourdough with Asiago cheddar. Got it at Costco. It was chef's fucking kiss. So good. And so is the gnocchi. I have 2 bags in my fridge right now. I'm gonna eat some tonight. Oh, this was really fun. I made potato stamps for the first time, if you can believe it. I have never done that when I was like a child, and I saw it and I was like, I want to do that. I'm still obsessed with stars and with spirals and hearts. Yeah. Sometimes I didn't really write anything for 2-3 years because I wasn't able to, like I said before. And then I was kind of bored with my handwriting, so I like to practice and try out different ways to write. The A's, the B's, I'm just figuring out what I like again. Yeah, this was me talking about, I wonder if I want to post on social media. I keep scooting it over, sorry. And these little flocked stickers that no longer stick, but I just glue them in because they're from the 90s. Apparently these were like the kid stickers that children would get here in North America. I don't know. I moved here early 2020. And I'm from the Netherlands. I don't know if you can hear my accent. We got Kinder. Love me some Kinder. Delicious. I have a lot of bug stickers that I got for my birthday. And gala apples. I wonder what this yellowish is. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh yeah. I like to watch Janet Nash. Her channel is just, when I first found it, I basically cried. I felt so safe. It's just a beautiful space to be part of. Highly recommend her channel. And she pulls prompts on her Monday lives. And this was that. Add a photo, something from your left hand side on the table. Add paint and create a princess from scrap. So that's what I did. I created a little princess from scraps. I thought it was really fun. I hope the squeaking of my chair isn't too annoying. And another fairy house. Some random writing, banana stickers, some doodles when I was in a waiting room. This I did in the car. It's not the greatest paper for watercolor, let me tell you. But it's fun. I like to play. And here I got some secondhand stamps. Aren't they just adorable? Especially this one. After I marked it out, it looked a little wonky, but it's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna just keep that covered. The grayish ones. Yeah. It's my homemade watercolor from an old eyeshadow but the base is gray. And then it has like green shimmers, but it's extremely hard to see. I don't think you can even tell. It's even hard to see in real life. Don't feel too bad about it. And I like to just staple shit in, you know? Love this one. Let me stick to one rotation. Love this one. This was, of course, Easter. I don't celebrate and I'm not Christian. But it's loosely Easter, right? I thought this one was really, really pretty and I had so much fun making it. I put this in after the fact, so just, but awesome. And I got some stickers, some foam stickers, and I had so much fun with those, but they're really stinky. And more of this doily, paper doily, that's the word. Love this one. This was also a paper doily. It's red on the other side. I put it in upside down and then I just watercolored. And then I made swirlies with the watercolors. And then the background is actually alcohol marker. And then I just lined it all out, you know, just having fun and playing in my journal. Yeah, we've had such an ant problem for months, but they're finally gone. I finally found where the carpenter ants came in. So it was actually 3 colonies of ants that made their way into our home all around the same time. It was like a slightly smaller carpenter ant, and then it was the massive carpenter ant. Now, they don't have those in the Netherlands. Oh my freaking god. Unbelievably big. I cannot believe how big they can get here. Whew. I love bugs. I love bugs. You know, I love bugs, but oh my freaking god, I hated them in my space. And this was the eclipse. Unfortunately, I could not see it. It was all cloudy. So I cried a little about that. I was really looking forward to it. And then this was some scrap paper that I just doodled on. This was so much fun. I put crayons in the back and then I put watercolor on top, and it just separates on there because it resists the water, the wax does. And then I did some asemic writing, I believe it's called. It's just the fake writing where you go through emotions. And I find it really helpful to get feelings out of me. Yeah, you don't have to put actual words on a page to process your feelings, right? This was just kind of a random page. This is the journal I'm working in now. And that's this one. This is the actual print. And then I just put some pretty stickers on there. But yeah, that's journal, everything journal number 3. And I had made some paint chips. Just having fun again with some micro collage, I guess you could call it. And then we had to go to Toronto, so this is a lot of just stuff I saw on the road. The Wonderland. And more stuff I did in the car. I really liked how this came out. This is the page where I thought, wow, it's actually so fun to come up with patterns. And this is the La Durée in Yorkdale Mall. Ish, you know. And then afterwards we went to Uncle Tetsu's, some Japanese cheesecake. It was delicious. It was amazing. It was so good. And this is just tomatoes. Cute little tomatoes. Yeah, this is just, I really enjoy doing this. Just patterns, just repetition. This was my, trying to get over the fact that I couldn't see the eclipse page. There's some patterns, but the colors, not really anything great. I have Kuretake watercolors now, and they are amazing. And then we got some Free Palestine and silver doodling on top. I really like this jungly leaf, More of the handwriting stuff. Just playing with my water-soluble oil pastels. That's it. I was gonna say wax pastels, but that was oil pastels. And we got some burgers, but it was like fish burger, and it's already disappearing, which is why I like to write it down nowadays how much it was. I can still see it. $22.54. It was delicious, but expensive. More of the banana stickers. I really enjoy the crafts paper. And this is a sticker too. I got like a big sticker book for my birthday. The Scribble Brigade. I don't know if anyone is aware of Sophie McPike on here, but I've been a fan of her art for many, many, many years. I love her art. It's just amazing, incredible. It makes me feel good, and I'm always so inspired by her use of color. It's just amazing. And she hosts Scribble Brigade, and these were some vintage stamps that I think I spent like 2 minutes on each. I was supposed to come back, but... And then I bought a micro brush pen. And I kind of got wild with this. I love this reference picture. I think this plant is one of the coolest plants. Disocactus anguliger or something. You tell me how that's pronounced. And I also started to get obsessed with folk art. It's a philodendron plomani. I'm just starting to understand shapes and stuff. A hurricane bird's nest, which is a fern that goes into like a sorrel. It's really, really cool. Oh, and these little rectangular succulent type leaves, a Hoya rotundiflora. And I was planning my spring garden. 2 of my raised beds are here. And this was the very first thing I've drawn from life. That was a plant. It was outside. It was the first flower that came up in my garden, which was a Siberian squill or a wood squill. And some common periwinkle, but this one didn't come out as accurate as this one. I love the doodle. I really enjoy doing these trees. And there's more plants. All from Pinterest. The Oxalis corymbosa. Also a really cute plant. Oh yeah, here I made a little diagram on which part of the roof got replaced with that tree branch. This whole front part, and then on the side of the house there too. And that's what I was journaling about, our roof getting fixed, and putting a bunch of scrap paper down. We got some more apples, some more stickers, and and some more drawings. This is really cool too. Saropigia Conrathi. I had never seen this plant in my life. This one is really cool too. And they literally look like this. Yeah, a lot of fun. Oh, we're halfway there. Got some scribbles and scrabbles, and this was definitely inspired by Sophie McPike. I had so much fun. I just did one line first, and then I was like, actually, I'm gonna keep going. I'm obsessed with sparkles, although I draw them a little different now. Just a little collage with some of my most favorite paper. I have such trouble using paper that I really enjoy. So I'm trying to get through that by just using it. Oh yeah, and here I found out watercolor underneath, doodling on top. That is the shit. I love this. This is nasturtiums and pansy. I grow these in my garden, these two. It's a little hard to see, but more pansies and a Sandersonia. Cute little bellflowers. More folk arts. And just using some colors, doing a living room-ish scene I found online. I thought it was pretty fun. I got the idea from a YouTube video. Cream eggs! And that's that cute little wobbly line that pokes out. And here comes the folk art. And just stuff that I find interesting or thought was cool, that I maybe saw online or somewhere. And this is where it really begins. Where I just fill the page with all sorts of little doodles and scribbles and you see, just filled to the brim. But I really love how this dandelion came out. I did copy this off the internet, but still I copied it off the internet. It looks good. Oh yeah, and this was our Honeycrisp tree, which we just got this year. Let's see, we got it today in Costco, which is the 25th of April. Got a Honeycrisp tree, and it's like this tall now with a bunch of leaves. I'm in Canada, so weed is legal, and it helps my chronic pain a lot. So I was just trying to figure out how to draw a weed leaf without looking it up, and I automatically started drawing a fern, and I was like, what the heck is this? Yeah, I quite like the god bud. And then here is more of my apple tree. So much fun. You can see the pen is starting to run out of steam now. And I got myself some regular black ink to refill it. This one's a little harder to see because it's brown. But I thought it would be fun instead of the black. Or gray by now, I guess. So many little doodles. I really gotta hurry up. 24 minutes. Some random stuff. More random stuff. I'm just yapping along. Oh yeah, I love all the patterns inside the swirls. Possum Patty. I try to doodle. I never draw people. But Possum Patty is another channel that I watch every single day that she uploads, which is almost every single day. I love her. And these are copied from online. Some folk art flowers. We got like this exclusive invitation in the mail of a store. And we finally went after a few years, but it was boring. And some of these I made myself, and some of these I copied. Just a full page of them. And more of these trees. Oh, look at all those scribbles. I was really trying out different pens and such. And the little bug, adorable. And more of these too. And 2 signatures left. I was really looking forward to finishing my first journal. A letter from my friend. More of this. Oh, these were so good. They're like $12 for a tiny little bag. White chocolate cranberry crunch. But it was a gift and it was delicious. So I made a little collage with some paper from my birthday flowers. And some paper I got in Berlin when I was living there years ago. And a honey roasted nut crunch. With more papers from Berlin. It was at the dollar store I got those at. More collages, scrap paper, mostly. This isn't scrap. I found this on the ground outside. Same with the other box from the Easter collage. And some doodles and some Dutch stamps and a petal of pansy. I really enjoy doing blobs. More watercolor and doodles and writing about MasterChef that I was watching. These delicious chocolates. And this tree, which is on a little private beach area at the lake that we share with our neighbors. More flower doodles. And this where it was really hidden. I was like, this is what I want to do forever. Just leaves and stuff. Just had so much fun. I love this color, by the way. And here I did actual real life leaves and I tried to illustrate them. Okay. More of the same. Very fun, very cute. More people. I remember I wasn't expecting to draw a person. And I thought this wave looked kind of like hair. And I was like, that's fun. And here I picked dandelions and those little violets from outside. And I drew them. And also the crinkle root and the woodlands forget-me-nots. And I got a pencil brush pen. And I got absolutely obsessed with learning how to use it. It has actual bristles. And here I was trying to simplify the shapes. I really love this page when I started doing the stripes on one side of the leaves. Yeah, that's my stuff. One signature left. Oh yeah, we went to some some old burger place. It's so fun to look back on these because nowadays I'm just drawing them so differently and with much more ease because I've done this so much, right? I get some random collages. Not as many collages in this one, but here come a couple of pages of collages. I love garden collages and flowers and just colors. Like it's just some peppers, but I thought this was really cute. Oh yeah. You try and draw horses and come back to me, because it's hilarious how funky. I tried to simplify them, but it was so difficult. I think this one looks closest to a horse, but you tell me. More Pentel brush pen. Oh yeah, this silly little fish. I started feeding our local crows. Well, I started feeding those like a year ago, but it took them a year to actually find them and warm up to me. And we're working on our relationship now. I always have this in the cabinet. I love me some chocolate covered almonds. More Pentel brush pen. Really fun, filling up the whole page. And that's it. That's it. It's empty. Yeah, I know I had one in the back and the front. But that's it. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope you got some ideas maybe. Maybe you want to start sticking random stuff in your journal. I like being less precious with my things and make it look really lived in, you know? It's so inviting, so textural. And my second journal is, we'll do a sneak peek. In my very first composition notebook, because again, I'm not from North America, so we never got these. It's this one. And I made the cover for it. And it's a chunky boy. I did realize I like working in smaller journals. But it's always fun to branch out and experiment. I love experimenting. And this one was from 8th of May to the 8th of July. So, pretty good. All right, thanks for joining me. I love you guys, gals, and everything else.